Lieberman and Kerry meet as State Department says talks are continuing. Arab League calls on US to continue mediating the peace talks. Ancient Egyptian coffin of a Canaanite discovered in North Israel. And Chef Lambiasi returns to show us how to make fresh pasta. Shalom, welcome to the Jerusalem Post News, our top stories for Thursday, April 10th. Despite the current stalemate in the peace talks, the Israeli and Palestinian negotiating teams were reportedly set to meet again today alongside US mediators. Meanwhile, US Secretary of State John Kerry and Israel's Foreign Minister Avigdor Lieberman met Wednesday night in Washington. Both expressed desire to advance the deadlocked talks towards a final status deal.
Both parties indicate they would like to find a way to go forward in the talks. We obviously want to see that happen. We think it's important for them and for the region.
Lieberman said that unilateral steps only undermine all efforts. However, he added Israel is ready to sacrifice a lot to reach a comprehensive deal with the Palestinians. The US State Department confirmed Wednesday night that both sides continue to be engaged in serious and intensive efforts to find a way out of the current impasse. Israeli chief negotiator Tzipi Livni and her Palestinian counterpart Saeb Erekat and US mediator Martin Indyk have so far met 3 times since Sunday. The Arab League yesterday called on the US to keep up efforts to salvage the peace talks, while also stating it blames Israel for the current crisis that's led Washington to evaluate its role in the negotiations, citing Israel's failure to release the final group of security prisoners as part of its commitment, which renewed the talks last year. Arab League Secretary General Nabil El-Arabi said the United States has the capacity to exert more pressure upon Israel, while Palestinian Foreign Minister Riyad al-Maliki argued the importance of the talks is separate from the current deadlock, stressing the Palestinians do not want to abandon the process. Fearing Israel will now freeze its tax assets, the Palestinian Authority's President Mahmoud Abbas asked the Arab League to fulfill its promise initially made during the Arab League summit in Kuwait to provide financial assistance to the PA, totaling $150 million per month. A 3,300-year-old broken coffin containing the remains of what is thought to be an influential Canaanite man were revealed on Wednesday after archaeologists saved artifacts from a trench being dug for a new gas pipeline in the Jezreel Valley in the north. Archaeologists say the coffin dates back to the 13th century BC, the late Bronze Age, during the reign of Egyptian pharaoh Seti I, because of a tiny gold-rimmed seal which bore the pharaoh's name. The large fragments of the coffin's cover clearly depict a human face, ears and hands, possibly of the deceased, indicating it is an anthropoidal coffin. It is the first to be discovered in the region in half a century. Archaeologists said the seal suggested the man was probably a native of the region who'd been appointed by the land's ancient Egyptian rulers to collect taxes or some other official role. And Yochanan Lambiasi is back. This week, our celeb chef is showing us how to cook fresh pasta.
Nice high amount of gluten in it. But if you can't find durum wheat, good bread flour is fine. What I'm doing is I'm bringing it back and forth, and I can add a little bit more flour, like this, and just dust it over and work it. And then I'm going to do it again. Now watch this. Yeah. Number 4. Now look at that. Can you see this pasta? It's really, really getting lovely and stretchy. A little bit more flour. Now finally number 5. I'm going to put it through again. This is the fun part. Now, you might need about 10 people to help you, or if you want, you can even just cut it in half. But look at that. A little bit more flour through the tagliatelle. Now, watch this as it comes out, guys. Absolutely amazing. Look at this.
And you can watch Lambiasi's pasta video in full on our website. That's it from everyone at the Jerusalem Post studio. We wish you easy preparations for Pesach and Shabbat Shalom.